Updated the 12th of November 2017, 1708. After a week of ramping up pressure on North Korea during his first visit to Asia, it appears U.S. President Donald Trump is extending the hand of friendship to the rogue nation, lamenting, "I try so hard to be his friend." After a week of ramping up pressure on North Korea during his first visit to Asia, it appears U.S. President Donald Trump is extending the hand of friendship to the rogue nation. Mr. Trump, who is in the last few days of his visit to the region, took to Twitter to air his frustration over allegedly being called old by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The tweet reads, "Why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old, when I would never call him short and fat? Oh well, I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that will happen." Tweet quickly caused a stir, and within its first hour, amassed more than 41,000 retweets and 34,000 responses. He was likely referring to comments made on state media from North Korea's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The ministry was specifically commenting on Mr. Trump's visit to the region and labeled him an old lunatic and a warmonger. During his trip, Trump has made clear his true nature as a destroyer of world peace and stability, and he begged for a nuclear war on the Korean peninsula. The newsreader reads, "Reckless remarks by an old lunatic like Trump will never scare us or stop our advance." In a joint press conference with the Vietnamese president in Hanoi, Mr. Trump said a friendship with Kim Jong-un was a possibility, saying strange things happen in life, and it would be good for North Korea and the world. The comments are in stark contrast to those made by Mr. Trump in the past week. Mr. Trump told Japan it could shoot North Korean missiles out of the sky with US-made technology, and praised South Korea while telling the North, "Do not try us." Before this, in a speech to the United Nations, Mr. Trump labeled Kim Jong-un a rocket man on a suicide mission and vowed to totally destroy North Korea unless it backed down from its weapons program. This morning, Mr. Trump said China was increasing its sanctions against North Korea. He also said he was happy to take Russian President Vladimir Putin's word that the country did not meddle in last year's election. He says he didn't meddle. "I asked him again. You can only ask so many times," Mr. Trump said. "Every time he sees me, he said I didn't do that. And I really believe that when he tells me that he means it." Mr. Trump's trip to the region will conclude with 2 days in the Philippines, where he is expected to hold meetings with President Rodrigo Duterte.